Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Rounding out the front nine with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be two bunkers down the right side. There is now one, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep too, so judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked. In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side, 7 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision-making. It's a hard dogleg to the right, and you have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play. That's going to be into the rough right behind the big stadium structure at 16. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back 9.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he's going to maintain that substantial lead.
Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12th?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
This is all over it.
Aw, dude, that! He just made an ace!
This is where the excitement really kicks in at TPC Scottsdale. The 13th hole is a par 5 at 558 yards. It is a wonderful driving hole. There's water, there's desert on the right. You have the mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. If you can drive the ball straight here, keep it out of that trouble, well then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and maybe make an eagle. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Oh, yeah, home and 2 on this par 5. Okay, fine. Back-to-back pars, I get it. Back-to-back birdies, nice going. Back-to-back eagles, come on.
It's just like slamming the car on the drive and just say, go!
You bet, nothing more than a tap-in. It's an eagle 3, all set up by the incredible second shot into this par 5.
Par 4, 14th. Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left. With that breeze coming off the left, that was an excellent tee shot. Held it up against the breeze.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 126 yards to the front of the green. 130 is the number to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament.
Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
kidding. A third eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you. Here we are at the famed 163-yard par 3 16th at TPC Scottsdale, with the McDowell Mountains in the distance and the most boisterous gallery in golf looking on. This is a test like no other on tour. All right, safely aboard. That will not incur the wrath of this capacity crowd, and that's a victory. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day one. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. This starting toward the right side. Yeah, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters, cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route, just go down the right side of the fairway. There, good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will wind up being an astonishing 54. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III,